What's up guys, welcome back to the Cheesy Does a Cooking Vlog. Today I had a really interesting idea to do for the World Cup. I wanted to make a beef Wellington, but instead of using a puff pastry, I was going to use croissant, you know, France and England. So I went out and I got a fancy little tenderloin. To celebrate the World Cup, I'm going to make a croissant beef Wellington. Today I'm going to make a croissant. I'm now being told that it's actually pronounced croissant, so I'll try to do a better job of being that douche that speaks perfect English and then enunciates the foreign words from here on out.
Now, some ricotta.
I put little pieces of mozzarella.
I've heard good things about the prosciutto, also the caprese.
First, we're going to start by adding 3.5 cups of flour, and oh, wait. Oh. Add in 3.5 cups of flour, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and a tablespoon of salt. Then whisk together your dry ingredients. Next, we have to activate our yeast using warm water. Now, I didn't pay our gas bill, so our water heater's out. I'm gonna have to heat this up myself. We need the water to get up to around 105 degrees. Perfect. Works every time. Add your yeast to the warm water and give it a good whisk, then add it to the flour. Now you need to add a room temperature stick of butter, but break it into pieces so that your croissant bakes evenly. Now we're ready to mix everything together. I just bought this KitchenAid mixer and it works great. I highly recommend it. After you're done mixing, take the dough out and pâte la pâte a few times, then form it into a ball. Put it back in the bowl and cover it up. By the way, whoever invented plastic wrap is an awful person. Take your dough and put it in a warm place to rise for at least 2 hours. And if you don't have a warm place, then there are always alternative methods. While we wait for our dough to rise, we need to make a butter blankie. Butter blankie is the key to a delicious croissant. The goal is to create dozens of flaky layers of bread and butter. More on this later. Use 2 sticks of room temperature butter. Put them into a gallon bag and squeeze all the air out, and then shape it into the parallelogram of your choice, as long as it's a quadrilateral. Then put it in the fridge to harden. It's been 2 hours and the dough has risen. Give it a little poka, then remove it to a floured surface. Next, you pâte la pâte again and try to stretch it out a bit because we're gonna form a box. Now, for those of you who have a rolling pin at home, good for you. And if you don't have one but you have a drinking problem, then good for you too. Roll this puppy out rectangularly to about double the size of your butter blankie. Yeah, whatever, that's good enough. Remove your butter from the bag. No. No. Here, I put you back. Oh my god, it's like a puzzle. Is that how it goes? Yeah. And fold one layer over the other. Give it a gentle press, then roll it out to another rectagon and fold it into thirds, hamburger style. Wrap it in this godforsaken plastic wrap.
Seriously, plastic wrap. It's garbage.
Then put it in the fridge for an hour to harden. Okay, it's been an hour. These next parts are really repetitive. We need to roll it out into another rectagon, then fold it in thirds again. Then wrap, then fridge, and then do this 2 more times. Work quickly because the butter needs to stay solid. I learned this the hard way when I'd be rolling over and the butter would squirt out the sides. But hey, if it's not on the lips, it's not on the hips. By the way, this is a picture of my fridge on my fridge. Cute, huh? Finally, 3 rolls later, we can roll this out to our last rectagopolis and cut them into isosceles triangles. See that? Lightning quick. To roll these up, you gotta go into pizza mode. Tug at the bottom acute corners, then gently roll forward with light pressure so there's room to grow in there. Here's another one. Tuggy tuggy, strokey strokey, roly roly, just like middle school. By the way, look at these layers. This here's the business. Place all your croissants on a baking sheet with parchment paper. These need to proof for 1 more hour. See? It's a grower and a shower. Next, we need to paint on an egg wash. This will help them turn golden brown in the oven. Pop it in the hot box at 375 for about 21 minutes. And there you have it. The croissants are done, and man, they were good. They were so flaky, crusty, and super soft on the inside. Listen. It all makes for a great breakfast on Championship World Cup morning, and if you haven't guessed it yet, I'm going for France. And yeah, I ran all out of croissants. Go soccer game. That's it for today, guys. Make sure you look us up. Follow me everywhere at Cheesy Does a Cooking. Guys, I gotta be honest, that took a whole lot of time and a whole lot of effort. Instead, I recommend you go to the store and just pick up one of these things. Remember these things? They're really good. Do you also remember the crippling anxiety you got from opening one of these? Let me remind you.
what the fuck?
Okay, this joke definitely was not worth it.
We all right, we right. Only one life to live, got so much to give.